What up, running fam? This week we got the Bank of America New Year's Eve 5K. All right, it is Friday before the race, so we only have, 5-6 days until race day. Tomorrow marks 2 weeks since the marathon, and I was advised that you should kind of take 2 weeks off after running a marathon, so that's kind of what I did. Tomorrow's gonna be busy, so one day early, but I don't think that's really gonna make a difference. But we're gonna ease into it kind of with like a 6-mile run today and do it at like a 10-minute pace. This video is going to be probably a little bit different as far as like covering the race and everything, because such a short like lead up into the race. So we'll have this talk about today's running, and then probably do one Sunday or Monday. We'll do our goal talk, we'll show the race video, and then I think maybe like after that I'll sit down and kind of like just kind of review 2025 and then what we have coming up for 2026. So 6 miles, 10-minute mile pace today. Catch you at the end. All right, 6 miles down, like a 9:40 pace. Stats right here, but they go out like at a 9:20 pace the first 3 miles. I know it's just like I find it hard to try to run anything slower than like 9:30 unless my legs are fatigued, so I kind of go out a little bit faster than anticipated. I can definitely feel the 2 weeks off, and the past couple weeks, not really this week, but the last week, I just didn't care about eating healthy or anything. I was just celebrating finishing the marathon. So definitely poor diet and not running for the last 2 weeks, definitely can feel it. But yeah, I think that's all I had to say is 6 miles in, definitely can feel the out of shapeness. I'm gonna do like another run Sunday and just kind of start eating more healthy now that we're just less than a week away from the race. So catch you on Sunday with that run. Okay, now it's Sunday. I'm gonna do a tempo run with a mile warm-up, 2 miles at 7:35 pace, or at least try to aim for that, and then a mile cool down. So choosing 7:35 because the pace I want to run for this race is 7:40, and because that will be a PR and should get me under 24 minutes. But we'll kind of talk more about that for goal talk. But 7:35 for 2 miles, and then a mile cool down. So this is going to really show me where I'm at. Again, just having those 2 weeks off, and then if I'm set to do my goal that I want for this race, or if I need to like scale it back and kind of restart in a way. I'm not really restarting, but kind of readjust and get ready for this 5K. So we'll run this and then check with you at the end to see how we feel. All right, that did not go as planned. The pace ended up being 7:49 per mile pace. I started off 7:36 for the first mile, but then really slowed down. I think it was like 7:50 for the second mile. My heart rate was up. First mile was 183, and then second mile was 187, which I don't really ever get up to that high. So again, just seeing that 2 weeks off, not eating healthy has affected. So I'm going to think about what exactly my goals I want to do for this race. If I think I can get a PR, if I think that's going to be too much. So a couple of days to kind of like tune up and try to eat healthy and nutrition. So maybe trying to feel better, but not really going to do any other runs in between now and the race. So don't really have another tester, but I'm going to start incorporating this mile warm up, 2 mile tempo, mile cool down as part of my like yearly, weekly, whatever run. But we'll kind of go over that too when we talk about like the 2025 review and 2026, like what my plans are and goals and everything like that. So we'll sit down, goal talk in the next scene, and then we'll have the race. Okay, goal talk time. So I was kind of alluding to some of this with my tempo running and everything, but first goal is always to beat last year's time. So This one was kind of like a setback race or kind of an off race. Last year, I like just ran it. I think it was like 27:07 or just above 27 minutes. But last year we were dealing with like a lot of colder weather. Like we were like dealing with temperatures in the 50s for like at least a week or two. So I was doing all this like training in the cold weather, and then all of a sudden during race day, like it spiked up, sun, clear skies, everything, and it was like mid 70s. So not that that was like a terrible temperature for me, but like it just like that fluctuation all of a sudden to like a hotter race than expected. But this year we're kind of like in the opposite. So we've been having temperatures in the 70s degrees, and then now all of a sudden it like the day before the race and then day of race it's dropped down, so we have like only like a high of 50, maybe even lower than that. I think maybe it might be in like the mid to high 40s for the race, so definitely like opposite. So hopefully that's an added like better factor. Again, as I've been alluding to, I've taken those 2 weeks off post marathon to kind of recover from that, and then obviously the holidays, not eating the healthiest, so kind of had this like up and down like fluctuation to like how conditioned and everything I am. But so first goal, beat 27 minutes. Second goal, and I know like Tuesday, or not Tuesdays, our last run, I think it was Sunday, last run doesn't really show that I would hit it, but my second tier goal is to PR, and then the final like goal is to be sub 24 minutes. I haven't been sub 24, so I think that puts me at like a 7:40 pace. So been eating a little bit healthier these last couple of days and hydrating. Hopefully the cooler temperatures will help, but those are my goals. But yeah, we're gonna see how race day goes. Another thing too with this race, which same as last race, is it's 2 o'clock New Year's Eve, so I don't officially have the day off, so I kind of take half a day. So I do go through having to wake up and go through the whole like at least half a day of work, so that's like an added factor. But still, goals sub 27, PR sub 24. So let's see how we kick off. Official time 24:24, so that is a PR by 3 seconds. I did not hit sub 24, but at least got the PR. So I finished out the year with 10 mile, 10K, half marathon, and 5K PR. So nice little streak, nice way to end the year. So lots to look forward to next year. Okay, we're gonna do my 2025 review, and then talk about 2026. So 2025, I got 587 miles. I have to look back at that, but it was pretty close to 600. 600 was my goal for the year. For 2024, it was 500. So I got over 100 miles more this year. There's just a couple of things that, again, just could have done training-wise differently, but got pretty close to my goal. So that was good. I think when we talk about 2026, there's gonna be ways to improve on that. But overall, 21 races, a lot of PRs. Obviously, I'm gonna get probably a lot of PRs because it's only my second year for running. There are 2 races that I call my new era PRs. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I did do track and cross country in high school, so I have like my high school PRs, which is, geez, 15, almost 20 years ago. But then every other race is just kind of new to doing it. So to start off, my 1 mile was 6:43. So that's technically a new era PR because lifetime it's 5:15. 4 mile race was a 36:31. My 5K, again, that's going to be a new era, 24:24. My lifetime PR is 19:48, I believe. I think I have it somewhere saved. So that's actually like a goal of mine. Another lifetime goal of mine is to beat that time. So, or at least get back to sub 20. My 5 mile time, 41:59 was a PR. 10K, 52:03 was PR. 10 miles, 1 hour, 20 minutes and 38 seconds. Then my half marathon was an hour, 56 minutes and 38 minutes. And then obviously marathon's gonna be a PR because it's the only one I've done. So 4 hours, 43 minutes and 37 seconds. So I actually started off the year with a string of PRs and then end of the year with PRs. Definitely the cooler temperatures help. And then middle of the year, obviously my son was born, so there's a kind of a setback there, and then just running in 90-degree weather to 100-degree weather obviously affected me. So still gotta know how to navigate that for 2026. But as far as my goals, mileage wise is really just gonna be a result of my training plan I'm doing. So currently what I'm thinking about doing is Sunday will be a rest day. Monday will kind of be like a recovery day, fun. I'm gonna start running with my son on Mondays because just like with his stroller. So I'm starting off with like a mile just on that Monday, and then I'm gonna try to probably increase those miles because I want to eventually do some 5K races with him in the stroller. So Tuesday will be a rest day. Wednesday will be my like tempo run. So that's where I do my mile warm up, 2 mile tempo run, mile cool down. Thursday rest day. Friday I'm doing 6 miles. Friday rest day. And Saturday will be 10 miles, unless it's the first weekend of the year, or not year, of the month. And I'm gonna start off with January. I did 11 miles for that first one. I'm gonna do 12, 13, 14, so on. So add a mile each month. Which that should get me, I should hit a 20-mile run before my next marathon. So that's definitely gonna help. So if I stick to all of that, I'll probably hit like 1,000, maybe anywhere between 1,000 and 1,200 miles. Like I said, it's all gonna be up in air because, you know, if I have a race, I don't know if I'll do the 10-mile run, you know, I have to kind of navigate that, or again, heading that summer heat, I'm gonna figure out like if I'm gonna be able to maintain that. Or if it's just slower paces or whatever. So that's going to be a learning thing. And then as far as races, I am going to kind of cut back a little bit just to maintain on training. I want to focus again on marathon. So Berlin Marathon is going to be my major event this year. So I want to complete that running like entirely through. So that should give me like a PR if I do that. And then I want to focus on my 5K time. Last year I got ambitious and said I wanted to do sub 22, and I have not even done sub 24 yet. So I want to get, you know, I'm close to sub 24, so I want to do that. I get sub 23. Who knows about sub 22, but I want to get focused on those 2 times. Also just cutting back with races, just spending more time with the family. Just noticing that I'm not getting like, I get top 10 sometimes, but I'm not consistently getting top 10 to like get any awards or anything like that. So if I start getting like really good and like I'm up there, I might increase it. But right now I'm just doing a bunch of races just for like PR stats. So I think I'm just gonna cut back and focus more on training. Still got about 17 races involved with that. So I'm gonna do almost the entire second half of the Grand Prix. There's at least 2 races I already am missing because of spring break. Well, it's not my spring break. It's my wife's a teacher and just spring break, so we'll be vacation there. But I am going to, you know, pick up the next season of the Grand Prix, some races that I like to do. Again, I'm doing the Donna, I'm doing the Berlin Marathon. There's a couple other like maybe races outside of the Grand Prix that I'll do. So right now I think wrote out about 17 races. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, 5K, hoping to get sub 23 at least. Marathon, finished at full force. Sub 4 hours is back on the book. So that's pretty much it for my my goals for 2026. We might update it throughout the year because we're only a couple weeks in. So until then, y'all know what to do. See you. Bye.